Okay. Now, I'm so happy that at least I have a voice who understands that food is not available, that we are deceiving ourselves. If food is available, price. Anybody who read economics would understand that it's a simple theory. If food is available, the price will crash. But this time, and I'm happy he gave instances. Take a drive to Niger State. Along that road, you will see yam tubers everywhere. You see tomato, you will see
pepper,
and all of that. Do you know, was it last 2 weeks or so, I traveled to Mina. We were stopping from one point to another. All those kiosks and all of that by the roadside where they used to, sell yams, not even one tuber of yam did I see to buy. I have these women who go to Lambata to buy. Many of them came back empty. Is it that I was asking, look, why didn't you buy? They said, no, they didn't even see. Some of them stayed for 2 days. Had to come back. Who's saying that food is available? It's not. Now, coming back to what the government has done and what the government should do. I also think that now that the federal government has taken this decision, let's understand that this is just an emergency window. We are not saying that this is going to continue. No! It's a measure. It's even allowed in the WTO, concept. You open the window and then you create what they call quota. A measure, and then use tariff to back it up. And that's exactly what they are trying to do. The government has tried to do. Import and then create some waiver window on the tariff to support that, so that lives of people first will be assured, will be guaranteed, while you are now looking at other options. And I know you are itching to say something, but just a moment. The second thing is now to look at the control measures. I spoke earlier about government settling down, creating this particular measure, but then the control measures are now in the hands of implementers of policies. And this is enforcement.
That's something else I want you to explain.
Where the customs are, you have a responsibility now. This is government policy. It's a directive. Can we have the assurance that customs will let go these goods and not create impediments?
Yes. Bottlenecks.
Not create bottlenecks over there that will put a clog in the wheel of the entire process. And then we'll go back to square zero.
What about the demand for forex?
Number two, that's where I'm coming to. Can we have a CBN that will now look at this window and say, look, now that government has made this pronouncement, we need to support it up. We need to back it up with the funding window, the forex window, so that anyone who is importing must have express access to forex. Number three, can we have the state governments who will not sit down like emperors and wait for Abuja money, and now begin to look at the window of putting investment now that this one is coming? Because this, what the president has done for now, I'm not a fan of Mr. President. I mean, I make it clear. But what he has done is looking at the future and the stability of his government. Anybody who is advising him, otherwise, is trying to risk coup. Because people are crying already. I'm sure you hear every day. People are weak. People are tired. People are hungry. And they're saying it out. It is not there. It's not there. You don't have the money and you don't have the food. So what next should be done is that the governors must now begin to invest more in agriculture. Don't wait for the federal government.
Like the Niger State governor is doing.
Look at what the Niger State governor is doing. Yes. Look at what the project. I'm a member of the team set up by the Niger State government on what they call AVADEP, Agricultural Value Chain Development Project. In fact, I was with the permanent secretary a few days back, and we were talking about insurance. The mentioned issue about, the subject of flood.
Yeah.
We're now bringing insurance into the system so that whatever they are investing is guaranteed. Insurance. So that if anything, flood comes in, anything.
Yeah,
and the man is, pushing about 10,000 hectares of cultivation in every local government.